Welcome back, my dear Group 1 mains aspirants. I'm Ram Gopal, Senior Group 1 Officer and Founder Mentor, Kalam IAS Academy. So, why we come back again? We are going to start the historic test series from February 11th. So, in this context, I want to give high scoring model answer today and train you, learn easy tips to score high for a difficult question. I'll give you a model difficult question and I will explain how to write. And then you check the quality of answer. If you only get confidence, then only you subscribe to our test series. This test series will be given only for the first 50 subscribers. Those who want to subscribe have to subscribe, even though we are giving first 1 week free, because we put a limit for AP only 50 students and Telangana 60 students and AP 60 students. And 61, one man will get free. So for APPSC Group 1 mains, we limit our test series subscribers only just to 61. One person will get free. And 60 has to pay. Similarly, for Telangana Group 1, we'll give only for 60 plus 1. Nothing more. So even though we are offering first 1 week free, this test series, those who are already familiar with us have to better to subscribe. We'll close. We'll put limit in our course also. So today, please check our quality. So let's start now a brief. Sorry for it struck. You can check. This is our title today. Group 1 mains answer writing test series from February 11th. Our objective is to target RDO seat over DSP. That means top 25 rankers. We are targeting top 25 rankers from this test series. So easy tips to handle tough question with maximum marks. This is our lead item, lead title. So Group 1 main strategy tips by Sushmita Madam, Group 1 first ranker 2019-20. Please check the video in this Kalamaya channel group. And 5 straight questions asked her in my interview. And what factors make Group 1 topper? Which paper going to be game changer in order of priority? How many marks needed to win cream post like RDO, CTO, DSP are top 25 rankers. Which reference material must for Group 1 mains? Are the model answers by topper sufficient? And the last most important question, what was her secret of success? You please go through this our Guruji analysis and JSC president of విశాఖపట్నం క్యాపిటల్ మిస్టర్ ప్రొఫెసర్ లజపతి రాయ్ మూడు రాజధానుల అంశంపై జనరల్ ఎస్ఏ ఎలా రాయాలి విషయం మీద ఇచ్చారు. అదో వీడియో కూడా చూడండి. APTS Group 1 మెయిన్స్ ఆన్సర్ రైటింగ్ టెస్ట్ సిరీస్ షెడ్యూల్. ఫస్ట్ 1 week free. So these are two stalwarts I introduced already. These are all 5 papers. And we also offer Telugu English 1 model paper grand test in the grand test series. And you also download our test series schedule that is available in the description. That link is available in the description in our 1 rupee course for Group 1 Mains 2023. So this is our lead item today. How to handle a difficult question on Indian history. That's myself for Kalam IAS Academy. So our object is to get a target RDO, CTO, DS ఉండాలంటే సాధించాలంటే ఇటువంటి ఆన్సర్ రాయాలి, ఎలా రాయాలి, ఈరోజు ఆ టిప్స్ తెలుసుకుంటాం. So let us see the question. What is history from below? Critically evaluate why most of the tribal movements under British rule are militant, violent in nature, with a focus on the role of Birsa Munda. This was the question that many students attempted here. ఇది మీకు అందరికీ తెలిసిందే 200 words రాయాలి. The time allowed as per the only 12 minutes. So how to present a beautiful answer? This is a really tough question, difficult question. The toughness or difficulty comes from 2 aspects. One is the concept is not well known for many students who are preparing ready-made materials. The first limitation. And the second limitation is it is a very big question. It consists of 3 parts. A long question. Usually questions come with 2 parts, but this question is having 3 parts. Let us see now. What is history from below? Critically evaluate why most of the tribal movements under British rule are militant, violent in nature, with a focus on the role of Birsa Munda. I have some biography. My life is when I was preparing for IAS civil services. When I got JRF in history at Central Institute, Hyderabad, I written a material for Group 1 mains in 1999. Interestingly, this question has asked. I have written that book in Vijayata competition for Group 1 mains in Telugu medium. And the title of one chapter is this: what is history from below? When I written material and submitted to the others of Vijayata competitions, editors of Vijayata competition, they rejected this chapter, saying that we never seen such kind of a chapter in history, Indian history, with such title. So then I just replied, please give back all my materials. so that you need not publish anything. So then they realized why I said in such a temperament, and published that chapter with the same title. Fortunately, that question is asked in the same year, and I had written that material before the examination with the same title, the same question asked in 99 Group 1 mains. Click, you can check it now. So let us start now how to present a beautiful high score model answer for such kind of questions of these. The steps to be followed are understanding the question first. So chala mandi cheptaru, but I want to train your brain in such a way that you are habituated to write and think and present in such a manner that they will give you more than 12 marks out of 15 marks in every question. That is my objective and my goal. So understanding the question is very important. Everyone says that, but you have to habituate it. So identify the subject and object in the question. The first among the 5 steps, first step is to identify subject and object in the question. Let us identify subject, the tribal movements, object, British rule. And step 2, identify how many parts are there in the question. I already told you this is a big question, long question, and having 3 parts, not 1, 2 parts. Usually questions come with 2 parts. There rarely comes 3 parts. So identify how many parts are there in the question. That is very important to justify our answer. We need to split up into parts. What is history from below? This was one part in the question. And the second is why most of the tribal movements under British rule are militant, violent in nature. And the part 3, the role of Birsa Munda. These are the 3 parts in the question. So whenever we face a complicated situation, just cut the situation into pieces so that you'll get easy answer. Whenever you find difficult to understand with clarity, try to check antonym for a word, for a situation, so that you'll get clarity. So now let us see third step, identify keywords in the question. Critically evaluate one keyword, and the second one, militant and violent. And the fourth step is to identify focus in the question. This is very, very important. Among all the 5 steps in these steps, the fourth step is very, very important. Identifying focus or life in the question. It only then when only you identify the focus or life in the question, then only you get highest marks. That's all. Why I tell you? What is history from below? Is the focus is there in this question? And which what? Just identify. Why most of the tribal movements under British rule are militant, violent in nature? And the third part, the role of Birsa Munda. You may feel one the other, but the truth lies when you get a clarity on the subject. Where is the focus? The focus is why the tribal movements were violent, militant, sporadic, unorganized, spontaneous. These are the words and keywords you have to use when you describe, write, present, and answer. So the role of Birsa Munda is also, some people may think it is more important but this is not. So identifying key part or focused part from the point of view of the examiner is very important, without which you can't get high scores in a particular question. So let us see why most of tribal movements under British rule are militant, violent in nature is the focused area in the entire question of 3 parts. So why it is important? Identification of focus, because the 5th step, the last step, is allocation of time among 3 parts in the given time. What is our given time? It is 12 minutes, because we are asked to write 15 questions in 180 minutes. Then we arrive at 12 minutes only for each question. So allocation of time among these parts is very, very important, how much time you allocate. The total time allowed for each question is 12 marks, minutes for 1 minute for reading. So you're left with 11 minutes. 10 minutes for writing all 3 parts. And 1 minute we left, that is for any dangerous situation. When you immersed in this writing, while writing the paper, you may miss 1 minute and realize that you are crossing your limits. This is a very, very important bulwark, absorbing factor, so to maintain balance, time management in the examination. Therefore, you are left with truly 10 minutes. Effective time left for you is practicing each question only in 10 minutes. If you're crossing in the while writing in at your desk in the home, that means you are spoiling yourself. So cruelly cut your time while practicing at your room. Then only you'll come to realize how to concise, make a good précis. I'll show you the précis also today. I'll give you 550 words answer and 250 words answer. We need to write in 200 words is given. Then the other question arises while allocation of time, which part need to be given more time? Obviously, it is a focus that how many minutes each part should be given. Let us see what is it from below 2 minutes. 2 minutes could equate. Sarbotan. Tapadu. And then why most of the tribal movements under British rule are militant, violent in nature? Maybe this is 5 to 6 minutes minimum you need to give. I given here 6, but maybe cut it to 5 also. Whatever I say is not ultimate final. You have to decide according to the situation you are in at the moment of examination. So why most of the tribal movements on British rule must be given highest time among these 3 parts? That's what I want to ask it. So they say the role of Bisamunda. I have given here 2 minutes, but you can increase 1 minute more, not more than that. So if you practice, train your brain in such a way of these steps, then you can easily crack and achieve a minimum of top 25th ranker. So I'll show the model answer also. Now, the content I will give. Yeah, Group 1 2022-23 APPSC TSP mains 1 rupee course is there. I'll give the link, this link in subscription. Just join now and don't pay anything except 1 rupee. And you get through all this 1 week. But I can't assure you the limit we are giving in the course itself, 61 seats only for online as well as campus. Both. Because whether it is online or campus, the time takes to evaluation is same. Therefore, we won't give more than 61 60 plus 1. For Telangana, 60 plus 1. For Andhra, 60 plus 1. Total only 122 seats, and 2 seats will be free for one Telangana and one from Andhra Pradesh. I don't know whom I will give. At this moment, I can't say. Only when I go through these papers and evaluate, then I will decide. So the awareness program, yeah, we already completed that. We have a campus batch also this, and you can enjoy here very beautiful campus nowhere in entire state of Andhra Pradesh, hostel with inbuilt study hall, a pleasant study hall with a Godavari river view. And here you please download our app Kalam IAS with the same symbol, and then you can subscribe our 1 rupee course first, and you decide in, but take early decisions. I can't assure any one seat in whatever the way. So visit our online store, http://apdlc.courses.store, and these are the links I will give. Yeah, silent features of the test series. You can see download all these silent features. This is a 70 days plan, unit-wise daily tests, weekly sectional tests, Sunday general essay, within 24 hours, live and recorded explanations, proven strategy of successful ranking, ఇవన్నీ all. బట్ మీరు రాసి దిద్దినప్పుడే సరుకు ఎంత ఉందో మీకు తెలుస్తుంది. అప్పుడు దాకా తెలియదు మా సరుకు ఎంత ఉందో. ఎందుకంటే మోస్ట్ డిఫికల్ట్ థింగ్ and most rarest thing from Delhi to Gully is getting quality evaluation. I know that. That is the reason why I declared answer writing is domain of Kalam IAS. I know the vacuum, how much vacuum is there. Therefore, I am dare to start late a test series like this. So these are the discussion classes, doubt clarification. Every day I'll give daily questions and explanations for the previous day question live. I'll be there along with my faculties. All subject experts will be engaged, already done, and they'll give you, evaluate your paper, and I will sum up every answer. So I'm the anchor and the guiding person into the entire, during the entire course of test series, and we'll also give model answer on the same day. So one-to-one mentorship will be given. Value added content will be given. The best model essay will be given. I will give best model structures for each question we identify. So these are the guidelines, but some extra guidelines were given by APPSC, but where you shall not limit of each question shall not be more than 12 minutes and 200 words. Underlying, highlighting, putting special marks in answer would be make the answer invalid. This is very, very important, which restriction is not there for Telangana TSPSC Group 1 mains. Therefore, while writing for the APPSC Group 1 mains this year, you have to practice that because usually you used to like to underline, highlight, and put special marks on such important aspects. I will tell you techniques how you manage highlighting things because that is needed. But don't what he say, don't do that. Do other things. How I'll tell you. Answer sheet must be in PDF format and properly scanned. We have to upload. We'll give question in our app itself. There will be subjective test. And you can upload your answer sheet in the same app. We'll download and our faculty will evaluate and give next day the explanation and model answer live session, in every day live session. So Group 1, this is Kalam Vijayadra Subhakankshal. Idi mana campus classroom. This is our campus face inside. You can see here how beautiful it is. I don't say there more beautiful things where the camps are there. But for coaching institute, I know, as far as I know, nowhere will be there. So like and share, subscribe. I'll give you model answer now. It's not final. And I wish you all great success. But I'll now show the real question model answer now. So let's come to our model answer now. You can find it, the answer. How to give the right answer, high scoring model answer. First set one question number in Indian history from myself. This question, you have to given, we already allocated time. So you need not spend much time on introduction. It shall be not more than 4 or 5 lines. You make it a habit while writing examination for Group-1 mains. See the answer. What is history from below? Critically evaluate why most of the tribal movements and the British are militant, violent in nature with a focus on the role of both Birsa Munda. సో ఆన్సర్ చూడండి, ఇక్కడ మీకు స్పష్టంగా కనబడుతుంది. ఓకే, I'll check. Yeah. India under the British rule during 19th and early 20th century evoked a number of tribal revolts, peasant movements, worker strikes, and lower caste movements. ఎంత కెమిస్ట్రీ ఉంటుందంటే తక్కువ పదాల్లో రాయడం అనేది ఎంతో కష్టమైంది. I filtered 3 answers 3 times, then I arrived at this 220 and few words. Exactly మీకు 200 రాయాలని లేదు, 200 కన్నా 10 words తక్కువ రాయొచ్చు, 10-20 words ఎక్కువ రాయొచ్చు, నో ప్రాబ్లం. అంత స్కేలింగ్ ఎవరు చేయరు. But usually should be, because the time is real limit, not the pages or not the lines or words. But usually, if you want to complete a short essay like this, short answer, you must maintain time balance of 10 minutes only. Therefore, within these 10 minutes, you can't write more than what he given here. India under the British rule during 19th and 20th century evoked a number of tribal revolts, peasant movements, worker strikes, lower caste movements. And study of these downtrodden common people's history is called history from below. 99లో ఇచ్చినప్పుడు మీరు సుమిత్ సార్, మీరు ఏ బుక్ చదివినా, బిపిన్ చంద్ర బుక్ చదివినా దీనికి ఆన్సర్ చేయలేదు. అందుకనే ఒరిజినల్ టెక్స్ట్ చదవాలి అని రాణి సుస్మిత మేడం చెప్పారు. అప్పుడే తెలుస్తాయి. ఈ కాన్సెప్ట్ తెలియపోతే మీకు హౌ మెనీ మార్క్స్ విల్ గివ్? ఇఫ్ he gives highest 12 plus or 12 plus 1 or something, or 1.5 like that, 12 plus 1.5. How many marks he will give? 3 parts. We know there are, you will give not more than 12 and 13. N ఇస్తాడు 2 marks. అంటే కాన్సెప్ట్ తెలియపోయినా కూడా ఆన్సర్ రాయొచ్చు, ఆర్ 2 or 3 marks. బట్ తెలిస్తే డెఫినెట్గా యూ కెన్ ఇంప్రెస్. ఓ, దిస్ ఫెలో హెస్ గాట్ ది ఐడియా, రైట్ ఐడియా. సో కానీ 99లో ఎవరికి తెలియదు, ఇప్పటికీ తెలియదు. ఇంకా నయం, ఆ రోజు కొంతమంది ఒరిజినల్ టెక్స్ట్ బుక్ చదివే అలవాటు ఉంది, ఇప్పుడు లేదు ఎవరికి. సో అందుకే మేడం ఆ వీడియోలో ఇచ్చింది రెస్పాన్స్, ఒరిజినల్ టెక్స్ట్ చదవండి నేను. అంటే Group-1 టాపర్ చెప్తున్నారంటే మనం అర్థం చేసుకోవాలి. అయితే ఈ టైం ఉందా మీకు? నా లేదు. ఇది ఓవర్ ఏ ప్రోసెస్ పీరియడ్ ఆఫ్ చేయాలి కానీ ప్రిలిమ్స్ రిజల్ట్ ఇచ్చిన తర్వాత మెయిన్స్ ప్రిపేర్ అయ్యేటప్పుడు కాదు. ఇంకా డ్యామేజ్ ఎక్కువ జరుగుతుంది అప్పుడు మీరు లోతుగా బుక్లోకి వెళ్ళిపోతే. సో ప్రాపర్ గైడెన్స్, రైటింగ్ ప్రాక్టీస్ వెరీ మస్ట్. సో నౌ లెట్స్ సీ దిస్ ఈస్ వాట్ మెంట్ బై హిస్టరీ ఫ్రమ్ బిలో. చాలా మంది లాస్ట్ 99 లో ఇది ఇచ్చినప్పుడు ఫస్ట్ దిస్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ ఎ క్వశ్చన్ గ్రూప్ 1 మెయిన్స్ APPSC. మోస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ది స్టూడెంట్స్ written answer saying that history from below means from starting, that is prehistory, Indus Valley civilization, Vedic culture, అక్కడి నుంచి రాసుకుంటా వచ్చేసారు. సో దట్ ఈస్ ఎ రాంగ్. దట్ మీన్స్ టైం వేస్ట్ చేసుకో, తెలియకపోతే. తెలిస్తే మంచి హై స్కోర్స్ వస్తాయి. కానీ ఇంతకన్నా మించి అసలు ఇంట్రడక్షన్ ఉండకూడదు. ఇక్కడ 2 విషయాలు మనం పూర్తి చేసాం. ఒకటి, ఇంట్రడక్షన్ రాయగలిగాం, దాంతో పాటు కాన్సెప్ట్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేసాం. కాన్సెప్ట్ ఇంకా ఎక్కువ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయొచ్చు, కానీ టైం లేదు, ప్లేస్ లేదు, స్పేస్ లేదు, టైం లేదు. వితౌట్ స్పేస్ అండ్ టైం యూ కాంట్ సర్వైవ్ వాట్ ఐన్స్టీన్ సెడ్. సో దెర్ మస్ట్ బి ప్లేస్ అండ్ టైం. మనకు 2 లేవు కాబట్టి వీ హ్యావ్ టు లీవ్ ఇట్. అండ్ దే సీ లింకింగ్ phrases. The most of the tribal revolts such as Santals, Munda, Bills, Khols, Khons, Gonds, Rampas were often militant, violent, spontaneous and sporadic. So these are the linking words because this is not part of introduction itself. And see now the exploitative nature of British colonial rule. We're coming to the focus of the question, focus part of the question. Exploitative nature of British colonial rule, apart from many other following factors, were responsible for such kind of reaction from the tribals, like violent, militant reaction from the tribals. So, see the next. See what these factors we underlined here, about 4 factors. First factor is most important, that it exploitative nature of British rule, which they didn't know. These innocent people didn't know. It was only Dadabhai Naoroji in his economic critique of British rule, colonial rule, he given that unfolded the secret of British colonial rule and its nature, character. So let us see the exploitative nature of British colonial rule, apart from many other factors, were responsible for such kind of a sporadic, spontaneous, militant reaction from these most downtrodden people. The first factor is the establishment of the Forest Department in 1864, subsequent forest laws enacted in 1865, 78, and 1927 together established British monopoly over Indian forest land. You have to understand, you can simply say British by various laws enacted. Need not quote everything also. Quote just the mention. The established British monopoly over forest land in India. That was the first reason. Why they reacted violently, why they reacted militant way. So the second cause is the agrarian cause, the banning of shifting agriculture practiced by tribals and restrictions on grazing and use of forest produce in reserve forests and forced labor left tribals with no option but to revolt. Just to revolt. They have no option but to left with no option but to revolt. So this is another most important cause. Then the third one is penetration of outsiders called Dikus, such as landlords, traders, money lenders, supported by British police, revenue, judicial system, further led to the loss of land, exploitation of tribals in India. And this fourth one, the Christian missionary activities interfered with the many tribal customs, further wounded the egalitarian tribal sentiments. Egalitarian means equal, equality. They maintain in their culture itself. So they are severely wounded, therefore they reacted. often taking the religious cause, just like in the case of Birsa Munda. See, the final part. Now, Birsa Munda, 1875-1900, spearheaded a tribal religious millenarian movement called Ul Gulam that arose in 1899 in the Chota Nagpur plateau. He called tenant farmers to pay no rents. He tried to reform Munda's orthodox customs, adapted guerrilla warfare by attacking police stations and churches. In 1908, British government introduced the Chota Nagpur Tenancy Act, which prohibits the transfer of tribal land to non-tribals. After independence, many laws were enacted in this way. The Birsa Munda Shone was the tallest leader of the tribals during freedom movement. Therefore, to commemorate tribal contribution, Government of India has declared September 15th in 2021 as Jana, Jatiya Gaurav Divas. The word Jana, Janasena kaadu, Jana. Jana means tribe. That first, the word found 275 times in Rigveda. Jana. Jana means tribes. Janata means Jan. Tarvata transform అయిపోయింది the word. The early meaning was tribe. Jana, Jatiya, Gaurav, Divas on the birth anniversary of Birsa Munda. This model answer contained about 220 plus words to 30. You can check it. And actually, the student written about more than 550 words because it contained 3 parts. In your anxiety to present all the knowledge you are having, you miss a lot. Therefore, let us see now the rough draft answer to learn how to reduce answer from 550 words to 250 words by me. One India under the British rule during చూడండి మీకు రెడ్ టైంలో పెట్టాను మీరు పౌజ్ చేసుకొని చూడండి రెడ్ లైన్లో పెట్టాను చూడు ఇంట్రడక్షన్లో నేను తప్పక తీసేసా ఎందుకంటే ఛాయిస్ లేదు టైం లేదు ప్లేస్ లేదు So common people history is called history from below and to subaltern school of historians like Ranjit Guha and Sumit Sarkar focused on this. People's history. So the cut one is this contribution of these unsung unwept heroes to India's struggle for independence. ఈ వర్డ్ కూడా కట్ చేయడం జరిగింది రెడ్ లో ఉన్నవన్నీ కూడా కట్ చేయడం జరిగింది మీరు చెక్ చేసుకోండి నెమ్మదిగా నేను స్క్రోల్ చేస్తున్నాను చదువుకోండి ఎలా కట్ చేయాలో తెలుసుకోండి సో అదర్వైజ్ యూ కాంట్ గెట్ టాప్ ర్యాంక్ అన్లెస్ యూ కట్ యూ హ్యాబిచుయేట్ following the steps I given in the beginning. You can't cut. You can't achieve 12 plus marks in every question. What Madam Susmita, Rani Susmita Madam has given the secret when she visited our campus in Rajahmundry. Which reply I fascinated me is just have written every question excellently. She has replied to my question. Yes, that's possible. Not impossible. That means maybe exaggeration. But as she got first rank, yes, even now marks are not declared due to court cases. But still, the answer she given is the really fetched her first rank. Can we write all the 15 questions? Yeah, may not be. If you write excellently all the 12 questions and manage the remaining 3, yeah, you can manage by knowing these techniques and tips I given in the beginning. For some time, we may not know what is history from below because this is a difficult concept and not written in the popular books or guides that you often follow. Even most of these history faculty also won't teach this kind of concept in our so-called ready-made coaching centers. So, I'm say with authority on this, with experience, please subscribe our test series. Unless whatever, see, many people can say these kind of principles, writing top scoring answer. But what is important is practice by you only. That only can transform you a top ranker, but not whatever the guidelines are given. Maybe some others also may give same as just like me, because of my own experience in civil service examination and junior research fellowship. So ఈ స్టెప్స్ అన్ని ఫాలో అవడానికి అంత టైం ఎక్కడ ఉంది సార్? నో. వన్ యూ హ్యాబిచువేట్ ప్రాక్టీసింగ్ ది స్టెప్స్ వైల్ రైటింగ్ ఆన్సర్స్, ఫస్ట్ లో మీకు ఎక్కువ మార్కులు రావాలని ట్రై చేయకండి, అవసరం లేదు. మీరు ఒక 2 weeks దాటితే మీరే మాస్టర్స్ అయిపోతారు. అలా అని వదిలేకండి. డోంట్ క్విట్. మై స్టూడెంట్ బాలు మహేంద్ర గాట్ cleared mains in 2013 just in 3 months in his first attempt. The secret was to only writing practice. A test is conducted by me and two students quit the test series in the middle. They were seniors, but they didn't get cleared. On the pressure, first attempt pressure, able to clear because he attempted all the papers till the end. So a given schedule, please download. If you want to be one among 60 plus 1 students, subscribe before expiry of the first 1 week free test series. Thank you, everyone. If you like, if you feel the techniques, the tips given out of my own experience useful to you, please share it to your friends and subscribe our channel, like them. Also, please don't miss to comment. Definitely I will respond. Maybe not instantly, but definitely. Thank you once again. Every Group 1 aspirant, I wish them a great success. Thank you, everyone.